Alright, let's do this. I haven't done a voiceover for one of these in a while. I'm doing Clan Battles Season 18, XPN versus Y0L0K. So we got Sleeping Giant and similar rollout, except XPN's rolling the heavy cruiser lineup, the Goliath and Marseille. Alright, so we're doing our deployments. I think for this one, we're going with trying to go heavy towards the strong cap and see if we could sneak the Marceau into the front based off of RPF pings, if it's available or not. Position. You gotta have good teamwork in order to make this work. And sometimes you can fake it. You can pretend you're doing this while you send another ship around. So we didn't fake it this time. Let's see if it works. Marceau's basically at the point of no return. We don't always take these shots from the weak side because then they know what's over here, but it's okay as the battleship sometimes on a tight map like this. So they'll just assume you're over here anyways. Got a chunk out of Montana. These baby guns that everyone talks mess about 380s. Not being real battleships. Alright, so Marceau got the cap A, and the belief is that the other team is rushing up the 2-line and gonna basically try to ambush them there. So we gotta get our team in position to stop them. So we're gonna have our battleship over there on the 1 line, gonna have the Moskva basically holding up that corner. And we have the other Moskva preventing them from sneaking in the interior side as well. I don't really understand the place of the other Moskva. I think probably should have moved, been out there with the St. Vincent, but you know, this was the call. Napoli pushing towards the 10, trying to get map presence. Always want Napoli on the flanks. They're so stealthy, and they can always get away. Smallin coming back through, basically supporting B-cap now that we have the overload. Basically had 5 at A. Now it's going to be more balanced forward. Moskva spotted. Probably, I think he's radaring the Marceau. I'm sorry, hydroing the Marceau since he's so close. We're basically just set up to ambush whoever attempts to come in that side. Again, they know I'm over here, so it doesn't hurt to just shoot. We know he's there, I'm here. Now, the question is how many's over there? They're showing 5. So That means there's 2 over here. We have 3. It's basically 4 because the other Moskva's coming through. And I think at this point the call is kite A, give up A, push towards C. The strategy is that we have 2 caps. It's okay if they get it. If we can get the other cap, basically maintain our cap lead, or our point lead, and then still maintaining our map presence and map dominance. Problem is that St. Vincent was bowing to 5 ships, and Goliath, Marseille, St. Vincent, Moscow, Kleber. That's a lot of HE presence. That St. Vincent, while it can repair, super repair all that back, it doesn't have the armor to tank. So it takes the damage. It can't mitigate it. And what its bigger advantage is that if you allow it to go dark, it basically gets to come back and be another ship again. If you keep the pressure on St. Vincent, it just dies. Alright, so we got our Smolensk and our Napoli putting pressure on the XPN, Smolensk, and Montana, basically driving them out. Moskva's there behind as well, driving them away from their home cap, their C. So if we get in there and get that, while they're taking A, which they have a whole bunch of ships there, then nothing's really lost at A, except all of their ships are coming from one direction, which is really bad. Monitor warming up. There's 2 things that I could have done here. I could have followed my team down the 910, but I lose a lot of gun pressure over the middle of the map while I'm basically behind those islands. I could have gone straight down 6 and kind of angled up and basically been sacrificial lamb for those ships coming out. I chose this position, which was essentially get all my guns where I can shoot broadsides as they come out, and they're actually turning away because they want to go towards the C cap, right? They want to go into that C cap, so they want to nose towards it. But because I'm sitting here in a perfect prospect, I realize can't go that way. Actually have to come up towards B, and because there's no battleship over there, you nose towards the battleship, right? You put your nose towards or angle towards the bigger guns. Right now, a Kleber is charging a Moskva, and he is attempting to do the Y0L0K move. Run by, fire your torpedoes as you pass by, swivel your butt, and fire the two sets from the other side. He landed 1 torp, and that was it. So now Moskva is kiting away the Kleber. Kleber is burning. St. Vincent is trying to charge up and assist. Now the call for me, which so Moskva's taking care of his Kleber, awesome. The problem is that he turned a ton so that he could get his front guns to shoot Kleber, and he ends up reaching perfectly broadside to St. Vincent. But the call for me was actually to go behind this island and not do a 1v1 with the St. Vincent. It was actually to get in position where I could shoot the cruisers and just ignore the St. Vincent, which is actually really good. Don't lose a ton of health fighting cruisers and put a ton of pressure on them, and essentially St. Vincent just has to screw off. And if you can see right now, we're basically going opposite directions. He has no idea where I am at because I haven't been spotted in a while. And St. Vincent really doesn't have anything to shoot at, so he's going for the B cap. I am waiting for this Mossfa to come out. And we're basically saying, come on, Mossfa, please come out. Please come out. Please come out. There we go. So that's good. Now, Mossfa instantly turned to angle away. I think if I would have switched to HE, it would have been way better hit. 5,000. It's kind of okay. Marseille realizes that I'm out here, and he basically comes out to try to save Moskva, which he essentially does, because I have to respect Marseille. I'm basically broadside to some of the largest cruiser shells in the game right now. Well, they were until Sebastopol. Right now, St. Vincent's about to get the cap, and we're like, hey, can we get a reset on that guy before he gets it? And Smolin hits him, gets a reset. Hits him with a torp, too. And St. Vincent was attempting to dodge the torpedoes, and he actually sails out of the cap, I believe. The timer isn't working here, but you can see clearly we have 2 caps to their 1. While they have the ship advantage, we are still, because we have a point advantage, we are set to win this game as long as nobody dies, right? So they're not really using their ship advantage, and I can just ignore Marseille, some angle to him, shooting HE, no big deal. We got plenty of heals, can mitigate, just run away, whatever. My focus right now is making sure that the St. Vincent doesn't back up and get that cap. When I notice on my mini-map, there's Moscow, flat broadside to me, slowly backing. So let's see if we get this shot. And we got it. And that's how it ended, just like that. So we were down 2 ships and got the win. Essentially, because we had the map control, we had the points lead the entire game, and when the enemy countered, we essentially just countered again. The flex to the flex. All right, that's it.